Milwaukee. Not the city of lights or the city of dreams. Not nearly as exciting as New York or LA, but a city nonetheless. Funny thing about crime is it always has a way of turning up when you least expect it. For me, that happened all too often. As one of Milwaukee's only private eye detectives, you'd think I'd be in high demand. Well, you'd be wrong. They started like any other. Slow, monotonous, dull, boring, the list goes on and on. But I had a feeling all that was about to change. Because I had something telling me something was about to come walking through that door that would change my life forever. Enter.
Detective Josh Knickerbocker.
Yes, how can I? What's the matter?
It's nothing. It's nothing. Oh. Were you on the phone? I heard talking.
Yes. Please take a seat.
Detective, you've got to help me. I don't know what else to do. Nothing I've tried has worked, and to be quite honest, I'm getting a little desperate.
Alright, slow down there. Let's start from the beginning. What's your name? Where you from? What's your favorite color? Etc., etc.
I hardly see what my favorite color has to do with anything.
That was a joke, sweetheart. You didn't have to answer that one.
No. I have nothing to hide. It's purple.
Great. Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you. Now, can we get back to your name, sweetheart?
That's all the same to you. I prefer to do without the derogatory nicknames, Detective.
Well, that would be a lot easier if you would just tell me your damn name!
Sir, there's no way to speak to a lady.
For the love of God!
My name is Millicent Hemsworth.
Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And where you from, Miss Hemsworth?
Well, I live just on the outskirts of town, on Bumfuzzle Road.
That's a ridiculous name.
I'm aware.
Bumfuzzle Road. If I'm not mistaken, that's a rather rich neighborhood.
That is correct.
Well, what's a gal like you doing in my office, Miss Hemsworth? We don't get many of your type around here.
Like I've said, Detective, I don't know what else to do. The police haven't been able to help me, and other PIs have just laughed at me, saying there's nothing to be done. I'm at my wit's end. A friend of mine, Fiona Tompkins, referred me to you.
Yes, I remember her. Missing poodle case of '97. That case made my career. God, does it sound pathetic when I say it like that?
Yes, well, it's my husband. He's been murdered. What on earth was that?
Oh, it's just this man that plays in the room above me. It's something to be worried about.
Well, shouldn't we go somewhere a little quieter if they're going to be practicing?
No, they're done.
That's it? They play the one thing and they're done?
Yup.
It seems rather odd.
Oh, listen, I'm the one asking the questions around here. Now, you say your husband was murdered, Miss Hemsworth?
Yes, Detective.
And your friend, Miss Tompkins, referred you to me.
She did.
Well, that's odd.
What is?
I'm just not sure what would have given your friend the idea that finding a missing poodle would make me qualified to solve a murder case.
Please, Detective, I don't know where else to turn. And your sign does say you'll take any case. And I promise I can pay handsomely.
Well, in that case, we're going to have to figure out everything about your husband's life. His personal life, his work, even the less flattering information.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say there's any unflattering information, but family. He was married to me, obviously, and we lived with my son Travis. Mine from a previous marriage, so no blood relation to Howard.
Howard?
Oh yes, my husband.
That would have been an important question to ask earlier.
Yes. Well, so there's Travis. Oh, and our maid Anita.
All right. You, your husband, your son, and the maid. Is that everybody?
Yes. Oh, and Howard's friend Roland was at the house constantly. He worked with Howard at the firm, so I guess you could say he practically lived with us too.
Well, I guess that takes care of the work question. Now, you say everybody liked Howard?
Oh, of course. Not many people met Howard and didn't like him. Travis did have a hard time adjusting, though. I mean, but what young boy wouldn't? He's gotten a lot better as he's grown older, but, you know, he and Howard have never been terribly close.
I'm gonna want to have a talk with Travis. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like for you to bring him in.
Of course. Detective, you don't think Travis...
I don't like jumping to conclusions, Miss Hemsworth, but I'd like to question everybody in your husband's personal life just to be sure.
He's back at the house. I'll get him for you. Should take 20 minutes. Will you be around?
Miss Hemsworth, I'm always around.
And please, call me Millicent.
No way! Ew! Millicent? Sounds like I'm throwing up. That's not gonna happen.
Well then how about Millie?
Look, your attempts to get on a first name basis with me are cute, Miss Hemsworth, but I like to stay professional at all times.
I understand. Thank you, Detective Knickerbocker.
There you go again, what's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. I'll be right back.
Yes, of course. 3 in a row. Perfect. Alright, you get the point. Time's moving along. Can we just speed things up here? Enter. Miss Hemsworth, a pleasure to see you again. This must be Travis.
Yes, hello, Detective. Travis, you have a seat.
Now, son, my name's Detective Josh Knickerbocker. I didn't going to ask. I'd like to say I'm sorry for your loss. You must be devastated.
Oh, don't worry about it. He wasn't my real dad, so I never really cared for him. Plus, he was always trying to get me involved with his firm. That was the last thing I want to do with my life.
So you resented your stepfather for trying to get you involved in the firm. Okay. But did you resent him enough to kill him?
Are you kidding me? Is that what this is about? You think I don't know the legal repercussions of killing someone? I am 18 years old. I'm not an idiot. Plus, why would I want to kill some old fart who's making me and my mom rich?
Well, yeah, when you put it like that, it does sound a bit silly.
But you know who you should be talking to? Our maid, Anita O'Malley.
It's the band again.
Uh-huh.
They just practiced.
Oh, you just gotta learn to roll with things, Miss Hemsworth.
Very unsettling.
I make things a little bit more dramatic and exciting, and look where it gets you. Fine. It's on mute.
Wait, what?
So, Travis. Why should we be talking to Miss O'Malley?
I found this letter in my room. She must have dropped it after she was cleaning it. It says,
Hold on a second there. You're 18 years old, and you still have somebody cleaning your room? Seriously, man, grow up. Do you even have a girlfriend?
Just read the letter.
It's a definite no. Anita, I'm sorry, but this affair of ours has to end. The secret rendezvous and stolen kisses have been more than I could have ever asked for, but I have a duty to my family. I must make them my first priority. Therefore, I cannot see you anymore. And to assure that you have a fresh start in life, I'm ordering for you to be fired. You'll be expected to have your bags packed and be ready to go this coming Monday. Good luck to you in the future, darling. I'll never forget you. All my love, Howard. Wow. That is harsh. Breaks up with her and fires her. Well, I would hate to be her.
He cheated on me?
Oh, that's right. You must not have known. Well, water under the bridge now. He's dead. Therefore, you're single and ready to mingle.
How could you say such a thing? Why?
So, Travis, have you confronted Anita about this letter?
You know, funny thing you should mention that. I actually talked to her about it this morning.
Well, what did she say? How long ago was this?
Well, I just told her that I knew, and the police might be interested too.
Well, she's probably going to make a run for it. Look, Miss Hemsworth, Travis will take my car.
Where are we going?
To your house. With any luck, Anita will still be there. I knew in that moment I had to find the maid. She had answers, and I needed them.
What?
Get in the car! Miss O'Malley?
Who are you? What do you want? Oh, Travis, you did it!
The jig is up, Anita. Time to answer for the murder you've committed.
Travis, please. Don't get caught up in all this excitement. Real detectives don't actually say that. The jig is up, Anita. You'll have to answer for the murder you committed.
I didn't kill anybody. Why would I kill Howard? I loved him.
Like hell you loved him.
Oh, Mrs. Hemsworth.
All the time you've been working for us, you've been sneaking around behind my back with Howard, haven't
Oh,
you?
Miss Hemsworth, I meant no
And now he's dead because of you!
All right, best not to maim the suspect, Miss Hemsworth. Now, Miss O'Malley, as you can probably tell by Travis's exclamation and Miss Hemsworth's outburst, we found the letter that Howard wrote you before he died. All fingers point to you.
Yes, I was angry, but I didn't kill Howard. How could I kill the man I loved? I couldn't, no matter how much pain he put me through.
Well, I'm sorry, but we have no other suspects. I'm going to have to take you in for further questioning. She didn't kill Howard. I did. You? Roland, I'm assuming. I'm Detective Knickerbocker, and Knickerbocker? You've got to be kidding me.
That's what I thought when I first heard it.
Is that what this has been about? My name?
I don't know how you can even get into this.
Knickerbocker? It was a common surname in New Netherlands. It was used to describe your height and aristocracy in the early days. There's nothing to laugh about.
Stop, Jody.
All right, pal. You're under arrest for the murder of Howard Hemsworth.
You're a private investigator. Are you even legally allowed to arrest me?
Well,
Do you even know the parameters under which you operate? Were you allowed to interrogate me?
Look, your mother brought you in willingly, and as for this, I'm calling the shots around here.
It's sad this had done this way, Detective. You performed admirably. Until now, that is.
Okay, all right. I get as the villain, you're entitled to your whole moment of triumph, accompanied by a maniacal laugh and dramatic monologue, but I'd appreciate it if we could just move things along.
Roland, why would you kill Howard?
We're doing the monologue!
Yes. Howard and I were the best of friends. We've been playing together since we were in diapers. I didn't think there was anything that could come between our friendship. But then something did. A woman. He stole the woman I loved from me!
I never meant to hurt you. My heart just belonged to Howard.
Not you! It was Anita!
I don't see what's so attractive about her.
I loved her. And I told Howard that I did. But that clearly meant nothing to him. If I couldn't have her, then no one would!
I see. So the only crime you're guilty of is driving a man to commit murder. With your perfect hair and sparkling eyes, your legs and those hips. Right! It was you who wrote the letter. You tried to frame Anita.
Roland didn't write the letter. I did! Anita spurned my advances as well!
My husband and my son.
I didn't do anything with the kid. You should see his room. It's constantly a mess.
When Roland came to me with his plan, I was more than willing to help out in any way I could. I thought it would prove to Anita that I was worthy of her. But she still wouldn't give me a chance. That's why I threatened to turn her in.
Travis, does that mean that you were the one who led Howard up to the North Tower that night he was killed?
Travis did lure Howard up to the North Tower that night. I did. It's true. I had no interest in Roland, but I did know that Howard was sneaking around with a secretary from work. Any jerk thinks he's going to be cheating on me has another thing coming. So yes, I led Howard up to the North Tower under the guise of one of our routine meetings. But when we got there, Roland shot him through the head.
So you were all involved?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry I didn't catch you, but I like to stay professional at all times. And any physical contact with a female client, highly inappropriate.
Thanks, Detective. So, Anita, it must have been you who sent Roland or Howard the note he received that night at dinner.
I didn't send the note. I did! Okay, well, actually, no, I didn't, but I just thought everybody was jumping in with how they'd done that, and I just thought I'd hop in, you know?
Seriously?
You're revealing our diabolical plans and you make some big joke of it!
I feel like my entire life has been leading up to this very moment, and you are kind of crapping all over it.
I'm sorry! God, I was just...
Yes, Miss Huntworth, I wrote that note.
Thank you for the truth, Anita. What's the matter with you? Making a joke out of all this?
It doesn't matter. The point is, we've all wasted our time for nothing. So goodbye, Detective Knickerbocker.
What are they doing here?
Go, go! You haven't seen the last of me, Detective. We will meet again!
I don't understand. How do the cops know to be here? Unless...
I thought once the investigation settled down, those three would be more willing to head out into the open. And the nobody private detective was the perfect person to confess to. They didn't think there'd be any consequences. So I called the police and told them they might want to come by the house and hang around for a bit just to see where things went.
Well, that's some pretty smart thinking.